A jury has been selected in the trial of former Clay County Sheriff Darryl Daniels. He's charged with 2 felonies, 5 misdemeanors stemming from an investigation into an extramarital affair Daniels had with a JSO corrections officer. Action News Jack's Jake Stofan joins us live in Green Cove Springs. Jake, a lot of people were called in as potential jurors.
That's right. 300 potential jurors were summoned. Only 200 showed up today. And over the course of 8.5 hours, the state and defense worked to whittle that down to a jury pool of 6 with 2 alternates. The 6 jurors are made up of 2 white female senior citizens, a middle-aged woman of Asian descent, a middle-aged white woman, and a younger black male and a black male senior citizen. Most of the jurors indicated they had heard of the case prior to today. Action News Jack's law and safety expert Dale Carson says in this case, it was likely jurors would have some prior knowledge.
You can put people on the panel who know about the case as long as they acknowledge and the defense and the prosecution agree that that person can be seated on the panel if they can arrive at a decision based on the evidence and not bias.
Daniels is charged with 2 felonies, including evidence destroying and attempted evidence destroying. He's also charged with 5 counts of giving false information to a law enforcement officer, all misdemeanors. The charges stem from an investigation into Daniels' relationship with Sierra Smith, a JSO corrections officer. Smith was allegedly Daniels' mistress while he worked as head of the Duval County Jail. Daniels is accused of ordering deputies to arrest Smith in 2019, accusing her of stalking him. Smith was released from custody without being charged. Daniels dismissed his arrest as, quote, dirty politics in a speech he gave the year of his arrest as it came during his bid for re-election.
One thing I take ownership of as a man is my failures as a husband. That has nothing to do with me as a sheriff.
Carson says Daniels is facing up to 15 years if convicted of all charges, but he doesn't expect the former sheriff will receive a maximum sentence.
He could end up with not guilty, or he could end up guilty and serving probation. So it all depends on how the trial goes and what the jury finds after they've listened to the evidence.
Now, the trial is slated to begin at 8:30 a.m. tomorrow morning and is expected to last 4 days. We'll be here throughout the week, continuing to provide you with updates on air and online. For local coverage you can count on, live in Green Cove Springs, I'm Jake Stofan.